How the Rhinoceros Got His Skin. Once upon a time, on an island in the middle of the Red Sea, there lived a Parsee. And the Parsee lived there with nothing but his hat on and his knife, and a cooking stove you must never touch it. And one day he took flour and water and sugar and things and made a cake, which was 2 feet across and 3 feet thick. That's magic. And he put it on the stove and he baked it and he baked it till it was all done brown and smelt wonderful. But just as he was going to eat it, he saw a rhinoceros coming up to him. The rhinoceros had a horn on his nose, 2 piggy eyes, and few manners. In those days the rhinoceros wore its skin quite tight, without any folds. All the same, he had no manners then, and he has no manners now, and he never will have any manners. He said, "How?" and the Parsee left that cake and climbed to the top of a palm tree. And the rhinoceros hit the cooking stove with his nose, and the cake fell out, and he put the cake on the horn of his nose, and he ate it, and he went away. Parsee came down from his palm tree and put the stove on its legs and sang the short song. Them that takes cakes, which the Parsee man bakes, makes dreadful mistakes. And there was a great deal more in that than you would think, because 5 weeks later the weather got very, very hot, and everybody took off all the clothes they had. The Parsee took off his hat, and the rhinoceros took off his skin. And in those days he had 3 buttons on his skin, and could easily put it on and take it off. So he went to the beach, carrying it over his shoulders, and then he left it on the beach and went straight into the water. And he never said anything about the Parsee's cake, because he never had any manners then and nowadays. One day the Parsee found Rhinoceros's skin, and he smiled one smile that ran all round his face 2 times. Then he danced 3 times round the skin. Then he went home and put some cake crumbs in his hat, for the Parsee never ate anything but cake, and didn't clean his house too often. He took that skin, and he shook that skin, and he scrubbed at skin, and he rubbed at skin. Finally it was full of old, dry, tickly cake crumbs. Then he climbed to the top of his palm tree and waited for the rhinoceros to come out of the water and put it on. And the rhinoceros did. He put it on and buttoned it up with the 3 buttons, and it tickled like cake crumbs in bed. Then he wanted to scratch, but that made it worse, and then he lay down on the sands and rolled and rolled and rolled and rolled, and every time he rolled the cake crumbs tickled him worse and worse and worse. Then he ran to the palm tree and rubbed and rubbed and rubbed and rubbed himself against it. He rubbed so much and so hard that he rubbed his skin into a great fold over his shoulders, and another fold underneath, where the buttons used to be, but he rubbed the buttons off, and he rubbed some more folds over his legs. And he got very angry, but it didn't make any difference to the cake crumbs. They were inside his skin and they tickled. So he went home, very angry and very scratchy, and from that day to this every rhinoceros has great folds in his skin, and a very bad temper. Remember, the rhinoceros have cake crumbs inside. The end.